Welcome to Ron's Know Yourself podcast, and today's topic is when parenting becomes a spiritual practice. So I used to think spiritual practice meant sitting in meditation, doing yoga, or chanting mantra. So something peaceful, sacred, but separate from daily life. But over time, I come to this realization that real practice begins after the meditation ends. It shows up in how we think, how we speak, and how we act. Because every thought, words, and action carries energy. And when all these three, the thinking, speaking, and doing, move in the same direction, the energy flows naturally. So there's a sense of ease, clarity, and coherence. But when they are not aligned, when we think one thing but say another, or when we speak kindly but act from pressure or fear, the energy gets tangled. We felt tension, disconnection, or confusion. That is where the ancient yogic principle of Yama comes in. I used to think Yama was a set of restrictions, some rules that you can do or you can't do. So I don't really like it, but now I see them differently. They're more like energy guidance. They are ways to help you return to your center, to coherence. So I want you to pause and ask yourself, when was the last time I noticed my words, thoughts, and actions pulling in different directions? And how did that feel in my body? How did that feel in my body? Okay. Let me share a real moment from home because this is where the true practice lives. One afternoon, I was rushing to prepare for a meeting. Time was tight and my daughter had promised to start her homework after school, but she was still watching TV. At first, I reminded her gently, then again and again. And each time, my irritation built up a little bit more. And eventually, my tone gets sharper. My voice was loud, and she pushed back. Before I knew it, we were in a tug-of-war. Me scolding and she resisting. At that moment, I remembered to pause. So I paused, and I noticed my shoulder tight, my breath shallow, and my tone sharp. That's where the non-harming starting with myself. And I took a few slow breaths, softened my voices, and told her the truth, which I feel inside. So I realized I'm getting irritated because I'm under time pressure. And when I see you not doing your homework, it makes me feel more stressed, more irritated. So instantly, when I say that, the energy shifted. I feel softer, she feels softer, and she started doing her homework. And this is not magic, this is a coherence. When my thoughts, words, and body finally matches, when I stop pushing and starting connecting. So reflect with me here for a second. When you notice tension rising with someone you love, what happens in your body? What helps you pause before reacting? And since then, I've started using a simple inner checkpoint before I speak. Is my words kind? Are my words kind? Are they necessary? Are they true? Let me repeat it again. Are my words kind? Are they necessary? Are they true? Meaning, the true meaning here is a little bit different than the usual understanding. The true means like, are they aligned with what I actually feel and intend right now? So this is such a simple filter, but it changes a lot. So if my words are not kind, I'm probably speaking from tension, from fear. And if they are not necessary, maybe I'm trying to control or get attention or seeking attention. And if they're not true, not aligned with what I really feel inside, then I'm speaking from habit of fear instead of presence. So for example, sometimes my daughter asks, are you mad at me? And I used to say no, I'm fine, because I didn't want her to feel bad. But that was not true. Inside, I was frustrated and tired. So when I begin to answer honestly, like I'm not mad at you, but I'm tense now because I have something need to finish. So she relaxed. She could sense that I'm being real, not hiding. That is what true means. And also, if I need to take care of myself, like if a friend wants my help, and then, but I'm so tired already, I need to be honest with myself and to my friends. So I will tell them, I love to help you, but I'm so tired. How urgent is this? Can we discuss within 5 minutes, or we can talk about it a little bit later? So when you speak this truth, you feel good, you feel ease, and you communicate better. And your friend know you are speaking from the true point. So that is what true means. Not like a fractured truth, but energetic truth. You feel good when saying the things. So when I say what matches what I actually feel inside, that is the kind of truth people can trust. So I want you to ask yourself right now, does my words match what I actually feel? Do I overpromise, or do I say when I'm tired or I'm frustrated? Do I share it? What happens when say I'm fine but I'm not? How would it feel to speak my truth gently and clearly instead? Or in a way that the receivers can handle, because sometimes it's also not only from my side, from the receiver, it's like different cups. Some people has bigger capacity, some people has smaller capacity to receive the information. So how you word it kindly, but truthfully, I don't want to share all the detail, but I'm doing better now, something like that. You don't have to give all the detail it's necessary, right? So all of this, we can ask us these questions to help us know, reflect ourselves better. So there's another Yama, which show up for me is non-stealing. I used to think it's not taking things that doesn't belong to me. So okay, I think, yeah, I don't steal from the store. I'm good on this. But now I just come to a new understanding. It's also about energy, about not taking more attention, not seeking time, attention, and space, that not taking those things and do it from a more balanced. It's an exchange, receive and give and receive. So as a creative person, I love to share ideas, but I need to pause and notice, is this conversation flowing both ways, or is that I'm filling the air? Because true connection is like dance, it's 2 ways. And also, if some of your friends do a lot of things to you, am I doing the things enough for them? So that is something taking too much attention from you. Just asking ourselves, reflecting, why I need to do that? Or is it necessary? So ask yourself, do I leave space for others to express? How does the energy of my conversation feel? Is it balanced or one side? And then there is this Yama called non-grasping, which means moving from control to trust. In parenting, this is a big one. Because when I tighten my grip, trying to make things to go perfectly, the energy contracts. But when I trust the process or set a clear guidance or boundaries, instead of control, the space opens. Then there's room for me and my kids to breathe. So we can reflect here is, where in my life am I trying to control what I can't? What might open up if I trust a little bit more? We need to trust our kids and give them space. Let them to do the things they want. Let them to experiment a little bit more. Give them the space, we want the best for our kids. But sometimes the best thing is that you let them to experience a little bit more, to learn. Even when making mistakes, it can be a good thing, because they can grow from there. They can grow from there. So we need to give them the space to explore, rather than feeling all the time, time how they study, what they do. So this non-grasping is really huge in parenting. So all these Yama principles isn't about perfection. It is about awareness and bringing us back to balance. So that is the practice, asking what's the state of my energy right now? Am I pushing outward or shrinking or flowing in the center? So because the more we can sense, if we come out of this shift in real time, the faster we can come back to balance, to recalibrate through our breath, presence, and honest communication. And a lot of time, it's also the fight-flight status we go in the polyvagal nervous theory, that our nervous system just instantly go to those fight-flight status when we sense these tensions. So we use this recalibration to come back to the present moment. So spiritual practice is not separate from life. It is about how we talk to our kids, our partner, our coworker, and open up for people who maybe have issues with vulnerability. It's okay. We can always start small. We can find the people we can trust and open a little bit more. Just share how you really feel inside. It's okay. Yeah. Just one small step at a time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to go too far. Just take a little step and see how it will work for you, and find the people you can trust. And so this practice is about how we breathe when we are under pressure, how we bring us back to center, how we bring awareness to our words, to our thoughts, to our action. So when thoughts, words, action aligned, the energy flows better, and the relationship flows, and the life flows. So next time, if you feel tension rising, pause for a moment and ask yourself, are my words kind? Are they necessary? Are they true? Is it what really here inside of me? Then pause. And the breath of the awareness is the practice. That's where coherence begins. That's where connection becomes sacred again. And the formula to talk to the kids is that first you're aware of how your body. Then you regulate or soothe yourself. You know that it's common. As a parent, you tell yourself it's not easy. You are not perfect. You are tired as well. You are still lovable. And the other parents have this moment too. Then after you calm yourself, you soothe yourself, then you connect. You connect with the kids, with your calm presence. That's how you anchor the inner safety for your kids. And that is the topic I'm going to do the presentation on like do an online presentation, yeah, thing like that. And thank you.